Welcome back to Sports Music. Today we will be talking about none other than the Dog Father Snoop Dogg and the impact he has made in the world of sports. We all know Snoop Dogg as one of the greatest rappers of all time, and arguably the greatest West Coast rapper of all time, who has sold over 40 million albums worldwide. But Snoop, also known as Calvin Broadus Jr., is a father, music mogul, actor, philanthropist, and actually the reason why some of us are big fans of football and the NFL. Speaking of philanthropy, Snoop is the founder of Snoop Youth Football League, a league with the goal to help inner-city children develop their skills and character. Believe it or not, his league has helped more than 40 kids make it to the NFL. Don't believe me? Who do you think former NFL Rookie of the Year C.J. Stroud got his game from? Juju Smith-Schuster, Romeo Doubs, and the list goes on and on.
That he's one of the best quarterbacks in the entire NFL as a rookie. What was CJ like when he was playing for you?
Well, CJ has always been a stand-up kind of kid. He's always been a leader. He's always been underrated, I'll say that. I love the fact that he's always been the underdog that turned into the wonder dog. You know what I'm saying? Because he puts in that work ethic. He's a strong believer in God. He's got great parents. And he's just a great listener. Anytime you got a kid who wants to listen and wants to learn, you could definitely get the best out of him. So CJ is one of the kids that come out of the league that we're so proud of. But there's numerous amounts of them. Keyshawn Nixon, Dobbs, Lenore, Ross. I can go on and on. There's a bunch of kids that came out of my league that y'all be calling their names out and don't even know that they came from my league.
And let's not forget about his love for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Snoop Dogg, as we all know, is from Long Beach, California, which is approximately over 2,300 miles from Pittsburgh. Still, that didn't stop Snoop from being a die-hard Steelers fan. Even Steelers running back Najee Harris can tell you himself how much Snoop loves the Steelers.
Who was the first voice you heard on the opposite end of the phone?
So I talked to Snoop Dogg before I talked to the Steelers.
How's that?
I do not know. He congratulated me before the Steelers. So my agent, and he's like, "Hey, it's Snoop Dogg." It's like, Snoop Dogg? It's like, oh, what's up, bro? Because, you know, Snoop is a big Steelers fan. Me and Snoop pretty cool now.
Snoop's enjoyed watching the Steelers' defense and the way they moved the ball and their dominance in the 1970s. Snoop Dogg became even more involved with the Steelers after meeting players like Ben Roethlisberger, Jerome Bettis, and Coach Cowher. Most importantly, Snoop will tell you that his love for the Steelers organization really came from Mean Joe Green, and how he played a big role in him becoming a Steelers fan. Let's take a listen.
Now you're here in part because you love the Steelers. Where did it start for you?
70s, early 70s, watching the game, 1974, 3-year-old baby falling in love with the Steelers, and then watching it in 75, 76, and then seeing the Mean Joe Green commercial. And like every kid that's seen that commercial, I wanted Mean Joe to throw me his jersey.
That's right.
So I can give him my soft drink.
Snoop's love for football runs so deep to the point that you can even catch him turning up with your favorite college football team. Oh, I wish I played for USC back in the days.
To show you how we go, I stole the show. When I used to play quarterback years ago, I used to throw TD passes. I burned that. But Snoop Dogg is on the field.
But Snoop Dogg isn't just a fan of football. He is heavily involved in almost every sport you can think of. I mean, we did see him all over the 2024 Paris Olympics. So that should tell you that he is an epitome of what sports music stands for. But if you think Snoop is only a fan of football, then you must be mistaken. Snoop loves sports so much, he even took his talents to the soccer world once before. But let's not try to laugh about it.
Now watch this right here.
Redemption? Follow that up right now. Follow it up. Come on. Don't leave anything on the plate.
Snoop is also a huge fan of basketball, and most importantly, the Los Angeles Lakers, being that he's a native of LA. Lately, we haven't seen him at a lot of Lakers games. However, back in the days, he was known to make an appearance or two. And the reason for that could have been because the late great Kobe Bryant was dominating the league. Snoop was such a huge Kobe fan, he even gave him a gift the Snoop way. Snoop Dogg is such a passionate Lakers fan that he lets the organization know how he feels, especially when they're playing horribly.
Somebody gotta go. F the shit. Somebody gotta go. Matter of fact, a lot of gotta go. Starting with the coach. Well, this shit ain't gonna work. This is not the LA way. Ship all out. Sick of this trying to act like it's gonna be all right, it's gonna be cool, they gonna figure it out, they gonna grow. These sorry motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit. Nothing. Get LeBron some help, because these goofballs ain't gonna do shit. They sorry. Fucking suck. I'm selling my booth right now. I got a booth for the next 2 years, 3 years. This year, y'all can have it. $5 for the fucking booth to the Laker games. $5 is the price. Anybody can.
You can even catch Snoop podcasting with your favorite athlete's favorite athlete, if you know what I mean.
Believe it. He was a team player. He wasn't selfish, you know what I'm saying? That's what made him great. That he could have just did it all by himself, but he was involved in everybody else. Like, I like players like that. That's team orientated. You're good enough to be bad by yourself, but you know the team makes me better.
In conclusion, Snoop Dogg is sports music. So for that, we thank you for your continuous contribution in the sports world. Thank you for listening. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you soon, sports music lovers.
Please, I'm Travis and Taylor. You're Romo and Jessica at best. But you got a little O-line in you, though. I see the O-line.
O-line? I want to play running back.
Running back? I could see that. You're like a double-decker Jerome Bettis